The Oguta Blue Lake has continued to attract attention, not just for the blue water, but also its point of intersection with the Orashi River. The point presents characteristics of two water bodies that have refused to mix up. The blue water of the Oguta on one side and the brown Orashi River on the other side. This highlights one of the many tourism potential of this lake.
This is the tributary where the Orashi River and the lake joint. As you can just see in the environment, you see some areas brown, you see some area blue. That's the mixture. This mixture will continue like this. You get up to 1 kilometer downwards. The source of the river, from historical point of view, dates as far as Uruala in Idato of Imo State. That is the source of Orashi. But all we know that, the only thing we know that have connection with the lake is just the Njaba River that gets also into the Kanafai. Because northwards this way, you get the lake joining Njaba River. From Njaba, you get up to the Kanafai. The lake has been a very big source of because we have two major occupations, farming and fishing. And Anugutaman has relied so much on the lake. Many people use it, people like Okorerie and Oziel, people like Okorafo, they use it to train their children up to graduate level. Okorafo Zangane, you used to train their children with fishing. And that's the benefit they get both from the lake and even the Orashi River as well. Because once you go into the farmland, you have adjoining streams and ponds. All these are fishing areas Oguta people rely squarely.
Beyond the traditional and economic significance of the water, relics of the Nigerian Civil War are said to also be buried underneath.
In fact, it is the attraction of the lake that made the Imo State, the government of East Central State of Babasika to come down here and then build Oguta Motel just for tourism facilities. Even somebody like a businessman like Gogo Akuche, if you just go down there, you see Amede Peninsula Hotel. That hotel was being built by Italians, and the source was to use this rush as to power the generation of electricity. But unfortunately, couldn't complete the project. So this area is quite a tourist zone if well developed.
We proceed to the historical site of the lake, which served as a base for the Biafran Army Marine during the Nigerian Civil War. Here is a bunker where the leader of that army took shelter.
During the war, this was taken as the headquarters of Biafran after the fall of furniture and so many other places. And that's why they built a bunker here. We are seeing Ojukwu normally stays here. It was here he did the war that didn't allow the Hausas to capture Oguta.
In spite of the untapped potential here, some students have come to catch their fun all the way from Owerri. I interacted with one of them on why the choice of Oguta.
What we're doing here is very simple. These are students, just decided to come together just to catch fun because of the stress in the school and, outside the school. So we decided to come down here today just to catch fun. And the reason why we choose Oguta Lake because in as much as Imo State is concerned, this is where students and majorly young youths, we decided to come here just to catch fun because this is the only place we know has a recreational center just to catch fun. Because Imo State government is not that they are not trying, but for now, what we have, the only place we have to enjoy ourselves is just here. Not just us, other students do come here just to catch fun. That is the basic reason why we're here. And right here, you cannot compare anywhere here in Lagos. But the truth is, I think if Imo State government can really work on this place, create infrastructures and so many recreational centers here, I think here will be a perfect place for us to come relax on ourselves.
What's the possibilities of turning this place into a strong financial backbone of the state? A member of the State House representing this constituency speaks.
Oguta Lake, I must tell you, have been underutilized. The potentials the lake have is something the federal government and the state government need to tap into. There was a contract sometime awarded by the federal government during the time of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, former president of Nigeria, for the dredging of some part of Oguta Lake. They talked about making the seaport. But I must tell you that in as much as this contract has not been completed, there are other areas that Oguta Lake have to be utilized, like the area of, you can see the golf course. This golf course is one of the first golf course east of the Niger. The then governors, the then head of state, they used to come to play golf. If you go there today, nothing is going on there. Some few projects our immediate governor tried to do, but because they've not been completed, you see that nobody's coming there. So I will urge the federal government, because this shouldn't be a state affair. Tourism, I will tell you, is one of the things that can generate billions to the federal government of Nigeria, to the state government of Imo State. If more can be done in Oguta, if more can be done in Oguta Lake, if the government can invest small amount of Oguta, I will tell you, all over Nigeria, people will come for recreation at Oguta Lake. During Christmas, so people come for picnic from all over Nigeria, but that's not good enough. They need to put 5-star hotels. They need to dualize the roads that go into Oguta. They need to put other basic infrastructure like street lights, and they need to put good security on ground. Even that part of Oguta Lake needs its own police station. And there should be seen strong presence of security on ground, so that people who are willing to come and invest can come and invest in that area.
All thanks to Wagu Ernest Wampa. He's been wonderful. He actually, for some months now, he's gone to put the golf back to what it should be. Single-handedly, he's running the project. He promised everybody that by Christmas, anybody who can play golf can play now, and they're going to have a tournament. Then, there's an event, a center the government of Rochas, put there. I don't know if it's Rochas or Hakim, but the Imo State government actually built an event center there. But with the golf course not running, it's little or nothing.
And should you wonder why it is pronounced Oguta as against Oguta, here is an explanation.
The Oguta is the way the white man calls it, just for semantic purposes, for him to be able to pronounce it. It's actually Oguta. And that Oguta will have Uguhu and Ugunta. The Oguta community itself, in the Oguta community, you have the Uguhu, which is the upper side, and you have Ugunta, which is the other side of Oguta. So it's just for the purpose of pronunciation, and for the white man, and the white man now start calling it Oguta.
That has been our story from Oguta, Imo State, and it is a clear representation of what obtains in many other communities. With the right policies in place and the will to make the most of what the country is blessed with, tourism can take its right of place. Till next week, it's bye from me.